What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Mr. D, coming back with comic book haul number 23. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button, check out some of my past videos, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. No fluff, no filler, just gonna get straight into these books. I got a nice stack. I finally was able to find some stuff. Today, as a matter of fact, these books are fresh from Half Price Books, not even rebagged and board yet. So we're going to start off with these just to get these out of the way. Greg Land, Domino, number 2. I had a copy of this and I sold it on eBay for like 10 bucks, so I was really happy to find this. $2. Half Price Books was filled with stuff today. Infinity, the free comic book day. This is the first appearance of, Black Order? Something like that. $1. Nice little minor key. Tomb Raider, the notorious, infamous Camel Toe issue. Tomb Raider number 33 by the one and only Mr. Adam Hughes. Check it out. Oh yeah, Camel Toe. Paid $1. Now, this book does have quite a few issues with the spine. It's really disappointing. This is the one book I really hoped would have been in better condition, but for $1, I'll take it. This show's kind of dead. Comic book is dead, but this is The Walking Dead, issue 108, first appearance of this guy. I didn't watch the show, didn't read the comic. I'm not going to act like I know anything about this, but I know that this is a first appearance. And I picked that up for $1. So pretty happy about that. Big shout out to Alfred83. I know I have seen these books before in his hauls. This is The Joker and the Mask. I picked up issues number 2 and number 3. Number 1 was pretty beat up, and number 1 was beat up, and number 4 was also really beat up. So this is number 2. Nice little Harley Quinn on there. Picked that up for $1.50. And then I picked up number 3, also for $1.50. So, yeah, saw these on Alfred83's channel. He had these in a haul, I don't know, however long ago. So that's what made me think of picking them up. Next up, I got West Coast Avengers number 9. This is the first appearance of, what was that, Alloy? I think it is, right? Alloy. Some new character. $2. We'll see what happens. Throw it in the long box. Also picked up Moon Knight number 1, the hip-hop variant. Just picked it up because it's an all-black cover, and this has no spine ticks, and it's nice and clean. And it was for $2.50. I don't know what hip-hop cover this homage is, but I know it's a hip-hop variant. You guys know I'm a homer for some not Adam Hughes, Art Germ, so I picked up Birds of Prey number 11. A little early Art Germ action. Picked this up for $1.50. Bam. And then I also picked up Birds of Prey number 12. Also Art Germ. Also $1.50. So, let's see. I picked up The Flash Rebirth number 1. I don't know if this is the issue that's like the first cameo of Godspeed, or if that's anything to even do with this. So I picked this up. Unfortunately, I got stuck paying $2.99 for that. Didn't have a sticker, so when I looked at my receipt, I paid cover for it. But since I wasn't really sure, I also picked up this one, which is the regular series number 1. They had this listed for $1.50. So I think, like I said, I think this is the first cameo of Godspeed. And just to make sure, I also picked up number 6, which might be his actual first appearance. Not 100% sure, but this was another $1.50. And staying with Flash, someone must have just dropped off like the whole damn series. I also picked up number 30, which is the first appearance of Blood Sports or Blood something. $1.50 on that. Blood Work, not Blood Sport, Blood Work, first appearance. Issue number 30, The Flash. Shout out to Poor Man Comics. I picked these up because he's into this type of stuff. So I saw these, and these were in really nice condition. I picked up the Simpsons. This is number 1. Found this for $1. So Simpsons number 1. Right behind that, they had Itchy and Scratchy number 1. Also in really nice condition. Also $1. And behind that, they had Bartman number 1. This one was $1.50. Must be because of the shiny foil cover. But they just kept popping up. Every time I flipped them, there was another one. And last but not least, there was Radioactive Man number 1. This one was $1.50 as well. Also in really nice condition. I think that's because this shit must like glow in the dark or something like that. So they must have been like, you know, some sort of gimmick covers, so they marked them up to $1.50 instead of $1. So cool. I'll add those and squirrel those away in the PC. I also picked up Daredevil 111 for $1.50, and this is the first appearance of Lady Bullseye. So Daredevil 111. I don't know anything about this book. I just bought it because I saw the cover and I liked it. This is Slain the Horned God. Let's see, it's from Fleetway Quality. Don't know anything about it, but it's $1.50, and it's just, I thought it was a kick-ass cover. So whatever, for $1.50, I'll roll the dice on it. I didn't see a lot of these listed on eBay. So I was like, whatever, I'll snatch it up. Then another title that I don't follow, but I know I've seen these in other people's haul videos. This is Green Lantern number 48, which is the first appearance of Kyle Rayner. And I think this storyline is where he takes over the Green Lantern mantle. Not really sure. If you guys want to comment and fill me in below, I'd be much obliged and it'd be appreciated. So Green Lantern 48, Green Lantern 49, and then Green Lantern 50. So the trifecta of the Kyle Rayner storyline, and I picked all these up for, you guessed it, $1, $1, and $1.50. So cool. I was happy to find these. So that was my half price book haul. Going to my LCS. I gotta make some more room here on my workbench. I went to my LCS. It's been slim pickings. I feel like I kind of picked over my main LCS. But I did find some stuff. Hawkeye number 1, first Kate Bishop led series, so found this, picked that up. Catwoman 63, just a cool Joker and Catwoman cover. My friend at work actually got this for me when he was out in Colorado. So I didn't actually buy this, but this was gifted to me. So Catwoman, he only paid $2.50. He sent me a picture of it. He was at a flea market. Green Lantern number 9. Nice little Jeff DeCall action, nice black cover. Love the big cats coming out of the smoke or the mist or whatever this is. So nice Jeff DeCall variant. Lois Lane number 1, Jenny Frison. You know about me, loving Jenny Frison work. So this is a no-brainer for me. Add this to the PC. Don't like Superman, but I do like Adam Hughes. Don't know why this bitch's eyes are purple, but this is Superman number 13. Adam Hughes variant with the purple eyes. Look at him. Look at him look at you. Don't know why they're purple. If I ever meet Adam, I'm going to ask him why he chose purple for those eyes. Should have been green, in my opinion. Red Hood Outlaw 36, Yasmin Putri. Yasmin Putri did a good job on his B covers for this series. I really liked them. I picked up almost all of them, so really happy to add this. Invisible Woman number 1. Bet you think I bought the Adam Hughes, don't you? Nope. Stephanie Hans is the cover I chose for this. Just gorgeous Stephanie Hans work for Invisible Woman number 1. Back to being a homer for Art Germ. Little Arrow number 1. Batman 75, the Delato Bane cover. Pick this bad boy up. This is also, I believe, the first time that Gotham Girl picks up the mantle of Robin Don't know if that means anything. It probably doesn't, but I did pick this up because I like the cover. And also, I know at Midtown at one point, either last week, maybe it was the week before, if anyone is interested, I strongly suggest you go back and check out Midtown. I think you can get this book autographed by Tom King, and I think it literally is cover price. So if you're interested in picking this up, autographed by Tom King, by all means, go check out Midtown's website. Don't know if they still have any. I was thinking about getting one, but then I opted not to because I really don't want 2 copies of this because I don't really care that much. Just being honest. Blade Runner 2019, number 1. Art Germ. You know. Not the biggest Scotty Young fan, but I do have the original cover that this is homage to. It's an Amazing Spider-Man issue. I don't remember the number, but I do have it. It's the one where Spider-Man is dressed up like Deadpool. He's got the shoulder pads and all the pouches and the big-ass guns pointing at Deadpool. And I think Deadpool's giving him the thumbs up. So I thought it was kind of clever that Scotty Young homaged himself. This is Deadpool 15. So I picked this up. Kind of cool. Don't ask me who the artist is on this one because I totally forgot, but this is Uncanny X-Men number 22. I just had to pick this up. Love this Carnaged White Queen, or Emma Frost, or whatever the hell you want to call her. Just thought this was kind of a sick cover, so I picked this up. Yeah, I don't remember who the artist is on this, but whatever. Cool cover. Let's see, Ryan Sook did this one. This is Aquaman number 50. Just really another awesome villains cover. I really liked a lot of these villains covers that they did, in case you can't tell by this video so far. Another year of the villains. Teen Titans number 32, Alex Gardner. This may be the best Lobo cover that I've seen, so you knew I had to scoop this up. Love Alex Gardner's run on the B cover so far on this, so glad to add this to the PC. Let's see what else we got. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, number 30, Adam Hughes. I cannot find this book for like 2 years. Now all of a sudden I have found like 3 or 4 copies. So I found this, happy to get it, and I bought this for $1. So if I see these for $1 in the wild, you know I'm going to pick these up and add those to the collection. Let's see, do I even really need to get in and talk much about this? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 96. If you don't know, you've been living under a rock. First appearance of Jenica. A lot of people are having conversations if it's 95, if it's 96. Her first appearance was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 51, when she was introduced as a character. I think a lot of people are going back and forth on whether 95 or 96 was the first appearance of her as a turtle, because the people that missed out on 95, I think, are irritated, so that's why they're saying, no, it's 96, that's going to be the first appearance of her as a turtle. We'll see what the market says. Either way, I did miss out on 95, but I did scoop up 2 copies of 96, just to kind of see what happens. I was kind of hoping to snag up the 1 in 10, but I was unable to do so, and I'm not paying $30 for Jenica. Let's see, let's pull out this. I don't know what issue number this is, but this is Uncanny X-Men. I believe it's Uncanny X-Men 22 as well, but this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This was limited to 3,000 copies, and I got 996 out of 3,000. I'm a big Rogue fan. I love this kind of like neon green, and I just love how this cover is portrayed. A lot of people don't like this, and a lot of people do like this. So I guess that's, you know, really up to you. I bought it because I liked it, and happy to have this in the PC. So San Diego Comic-Con, like I said, I think this is either number 22 or maybe it's 21 of Uncanny X-Men. Let's talk about another book that people are going crazy over. And that is Captain Marvel number 8, first appearance of Star. We don't know exactly who Star is yet. She could be a hero, she could be a villain, she could be a Super Skrull for all we know. Number 9, I believe, comes out tomorrow, which has a killer Mark Brooks cover. And that's already sold out. So we'll see what happens with this character. But this is number 8. This is the In-Huck Lee variant. I snagged up 2 copies. Very happy to do so. Picked those up for cover at the LCS. Speaking of Mark Brooks on Captain Marvel, Mark Brooks on Black Cat, number 2, The Carnaged. Awesome. This is just a sick cover. Love this cover. Going back to Miss Jenny Frison. Had to do a little tape job on this one because I don't know if anyone's got kids watching these videos or if this is going to offend anyone in this PC culture that we live in. This is Faithless, number 11, the erotic variant by Jenny Frison. Covered up the nips for all you that might be sensitive to this type of thing. But look at that face Jenny Frison did right there. So I saw this and I had to snag this up. I want to get Jenny to sign this one too, just because. Think about maybe have her sign it like on the underboob or something. See if she'll do that for me. So Jenny Frison, Faithless, number 4, Boom Studios. Let's see, Stephanie Hans. How about some more Stephanie Hans? Hey, Powers of X, number 1. I believe this was a 1 in 25. Love the pink background on this cover. Another Stephanie Hans cover that she just knocked out of the park. I'm starting to really like Stephanie Hans more and more as I start to pick up more and more of her work. I know she's been around for a hot while, and I know her series Die has really blown up, and I know she's got a lot of other covers, but she's definitely one that's garnered more attention from me in the last year or so. Let's talk about a book that pisses me off. Vampirella, number 1. The 1 in 75 J. Scott Campbell iconic cover. I pre-ordered this nonsense from Midtown. You know what pisses me off about this? I paid $63 for a 1 in 75 variant. And with the 1 in 75 variant, for Vampirella's 50th anniversary, you would have thought that they could have at least got some new artwork. But no, instead I get this reprint garbage with nothing but some frame around it. So you can't imagine my disappointment in the fact that I pre-ordered this before the art was released. And on top of it, Midtown also sent me a shit copy with a nice ding right there. And it's got some other bullshit going on right here on the spine. So we all know Midtown. We all know what a pain in the ass it is to try to open up any complaints or get any refunds or return anything. So I'm not even going to bother. This book isn't even selling well on the secondary market. It's selling for like 30 bucks, maybe on a good day. So I'm just going to shut up about this rant and eat it. I don't know, but extremely, extremely disappointed in this. But I do have a lot more Vampirella coming up that's way better than this nonsense. At least in my opinion. So, moving on, let's see. I also found Witchblade 87. Really happy to find this. This is by Adam Hughes. I've been looking for this for a couple years now, and I managed to scoop this up for a whole whopping $3. So really pumped to find this in the wild. Did not want to have to buy that on eBay. Big shout out to Timothy, Canadian comic book hunter. I am not a brony, and I don't think he's a brony either, to be quite honestly, but he showed off this book in one of his hauls, so it put it on my radar. Needless to say, I was kind of surprised and kind of giggled to myself when I found this. It's My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, number 3, the retail exclusive variant. Why did I buy this book, you wonder? Because it's done by J. Scott Campbell, the guy that I was just complaining about on that Vampirella. So the dude can't make new art for Vampirella, but he can make a cover for My Little Pony. So anyways, I found this $5. $5 for this. I'll take that. I think there's one listed on eBay right now that's listed for like 40 bucks. So some J. Scott Campbell for $5, My Little Pony. My first My Little Pony, probably will be my last My Little Pony, but who knows? Maybe Stephanie Hans will start doing some My Little Pony, then I'll probably buy them. We'll see. Don't know. Joker's Asylum, Poison Ivy, number 1, Gilliam March. I do have a copy of this already, and I think I've already sold a copy of this too on eBay, but I found this $5. I could probably flip this for an easy 10. So picked it up. Gorgeous Gilliam March. Why not? I wanted to pick up some of these Bombshell variants by Aunt Lucia because I didn't really have a lot of them, and I wanted to kind of get some of them because I dig pinup style artwork, and that's kind of what he's known for. So I found Harley Quinn #7, the Aunt Lucia pinup. I also found Batman Detective Comics 32, which is the Poison Ivy pinup. And then I also found Catwoman 32, which is another Aunt Lucia pinup. So I'm not going to collect them all. I know there's quite a few of them. I'm not a big fan of all of them. I do like some of, like, I think DC Bombshells was a series that he did. I do have one or two of those. I knew of these Bombshell variants, so I just wanted to get a few more because, like I said, I do like that pinup style artwork. Let's see, and then the last book that I found in one of my hunts was Final Crisis. This is number 3 of 5. I thought J.G. Jones did all the variant covers for these, but I think I'm wrong on this because it looks like that's a Philip Tan autograph right there. Or signature, not autograph, signature. So I was mistaken. I think that this is not J.G. Jones, that this might be Philip Tan. Either way, this was a book that I was kind of looking for. This is just a hot Batwoman cover that I've been kind of eyeing up. And I got this for $1. So, you know. Snagged that up. I was getting some fancy books. Vampirella #1. I told you I went kind of crazy with Vampirella #1. If you don't know who Kendrick Lim is yet, you might want to get on Instagram and find him. He is the guilty person behind Red Sonja and the Birth of She-Devil #1, which I showed on my last haul video. And that book skyrocketed fast. I think that's going for like around $100 right now. And I was able to secure a copy of that from the website before it sold out. I believe that was limited to 500 copies. I think it was rinse and repeat for this. Same artist. Silent Partner was the same people that sold this. And this is Kendrick Lim doing Vampirella #1. When the artwork was released on this, I made sure that I got online when these went live. It was like $24.99, maybe it's $29.99. I don't remember. It's one or the other. Like I said, I believe these were only limited to 500 copies as well. I snagged up 2 copies, thinking that if this does have the same type of success the Red Sonja had, I'd be sitting kind of pretty. Unfortunately for me, these aren't doing as well as the Red Sonjas. They're still doing well in the secondary market. There's quite a few people within the community that picked this up as well. I know Doom 143 showed off a copy of this, and Triple C also showed off. He picked up 2 copies as well. So shout out to Doom and shout out to Triple C. What was really nice is when I got these, not only do they come in top loaders, they also came in Mylars, and they came with clear backer boards, which I thought was really cool. One of my copies is really minty and really nice. And that's this one. And then one copy, a little disappointed in. It does have a minor little indentation by the spine, which is this copy. So this copy will probably get posted on eBay. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna set that one right off to the side, right there. That's going to be my for sale copy. This is going to be my PC copy. Let's go on another rant real quick. I hate Unknown Comics. They screwed me over. They screwed over one of my friends, and I just think they have really shitty customer service. They wait forever and a day to ship your books. I'm really not a big fan of Unknown Comics. I used to be a big fan of Unknown Comics, but throughout the time of pre-ordering and buying stuff from them, I've really kind of distanced myself from them. Not to mention they put out way too many goddamn store exclusive variants. If they spent less time on store exclusive variants and spent more time on customer service and shipping books out on time, they might actually not lose customers. But I had to buy one of their store exclusive books. I didn't want to. because I don't like them, and I didn't really want to because I don't like the fact that they reused this artwork. But truth of the matter is, I am never going to spend $1,000 to get the original book that this artwork was featured on. I mean, I might if I win the lottery, but I'm thinking if I have $1,000 to spend on a book, a modern variant probably isn't going to be one of them. So I settled for the poor man copy, and that is X-Men Red #1. This is the Delato Virgin variant. This artwork was featured for the first time on X-23 #1. That book is ridiculous and out of reach for most people, and most people with any common sense probably aren't going to spend $1,000 for it these days. If I find it in the wild, hey, that'd be cool. I think there's a couple of people in the community that found it in the wild. I want to say like maybe Kingdom Comics and like Long Box Love Affair. Maybe got lucky, maybe Drashears, I don't remember. So they are in the wild. I'm not holding my breath, so I just went ahead and picked this up. I didn't even do Unknown Comics the dignity of buying it from them. I bought it from Comics Elite on one of their live Facebook sales. So that way I knew it was going to come in decent condition, and any books over $20, they ship in a top loader, so free top loader for this. So shout out to Comics Elite for the hookup once again on this. So yeah, happy that I have it. I know it probably doesn't really seem like I'm happy that I have it, but I am. More Vampirella? Is that what you want? More Vampirella. I know it is. Another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive as well. This is Vampirella #1, and this was done by Derek Chu. And you're probably wondering, why I didn't see Derek Chu? And because this was done by Derek Chu for an artist that showed these on his Instagram, only had a limited amount for sale on Instagram, and the rest were to get sold at San Diego Comic-Con. Don't exactly know the print run on these, so I don't really want to speculate. I could go back on my feed and go to the artist's Instagram page to find out, but I want to say it was well under 1,000. Again, I want to say maybe around 500, but don't quote me on that. You can find these on eBay. They're going for a little bit. This is the trade dress. If you pre-ordered ahead of time, you had the option of getting them signed, which I had him sign the trade dress version. But I didn't want to just get the trade dress. Picked up the Virgin as well. So the Virgin is the one that I'll be keeping. Maybe this one's limited to 500, and maybe the trade dress is limited to 1,000. I don't know. Like I said, don't quote me on the print run. I could look it back up on Instagram, but yep. Derek Chu. I'm not the biggest Derek Chu fan, but I don't think I really need to point out why this book is hot. I do like the bats and how it's kind of blurred, so they look like they're flying at you. It's one of the many things that I enjoy on this cover. So actually what I'd like to do is I'd like to maybe find someone that would trade me the Paul Green Vampirella #1 for maybe this Derek Chu Vampirella #1 with an autograph. So if anyone's got the Paul Green and they want to trade that for this, leave a comment below. Let's see. This book, you guys already know what it is. I don't need to explain what it is, but I will tell you the backstory about it. New Mutants 98, first Deadpool. This is a mint copy. It's got a little bit of a soft corner on the upper right hand side. It's got a little bit of a roll down. Other than that, there are no spine ticks whatsoever. I mean, this book is pretty. See that? You see any spine ticks yet? Nothing. Nothing. Probably about a 9.6, I would say. I'd give this about a 9.6. My LCS has all of his short boxes that he allows customers to dig through sitting on top of 3 other short boxes that are underneath. And he doesn't really allow most people to dig through them. He kind of frowns upon them. but he was having a 25% off sale, and since I am one of his regular customers, I told him that I was coming to his store to rape and pillage those boxes, which I did. And I actually have a really nice stack of books still down at his shop, but when I found this book, all those other books had to go into my pull box, because I wasn't going to leave this one here. When I asked him if he knew he had this, he claimed that he did. He also told me that he would sell this for $300. And I told him I'm not going to buy this for $300. I said, Trike, right now Deadpool is not really getting spec'd on. There's no buzz, there's no movie news. Disney just bought Fox, which owned the right to Deadpool. No one wants a PG-13 Deadpool. I'll give you $100. And he's like, I'll take a hard pass on that. I'm like, okay. So then I kept digging. And about 15 minutes later, he came back and he's like, yeah, you know what? My wife would really like it if I would smack $100 down on the table for her to go spend on something. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then he asked me if I would pay cash because he wanted to do this one under the table and not on the books. So you could just take the $100 home right away. I said, sure, I'll go to the ATM. Went to the ATM, picked up the $100, gave him this, or gave him that. He gave me this, and on my merry way I went. Now this is my second copy. The copy that I have is probably about a 9.4, maybe a 9.2, somewhere around there. It's definitely not as clean as this copy. So really happy to add this to the collection. I'll probably actually send this one out to get graded, and if I do, I'll include it on another video so you guys can see what I end up getting on this if I send this up getting graded. So, Deadpool, I'll take it, $100, why not? Now this book, I just got this one today and I'm excited about it. I had to give up quite a bit actually to get this, but this book you're not going to get cheap anymore anyways. I gave up a graded 9.6 first appearance of Immortal Hulk, which is, what is that? Avengers 687 or something like that, 684. I don't know, whatever the first appearance of Immortal Hulk is. So I gave up a graded 9.6 of that. I gave up a graded 9.6 of Batman Incorporated #3, the David Finch cover. Whatever, I was trying to sell that on eBay anyways and no one was buying it at $40 fucking. And then I also gave up a graded 9.8 Red Hood and the Outlaws. Shit, I want to say it was $26. And I had that listed on eBay and no one was buying that for $40 either. So I gave up those 3 books and some cash. And I came home with one of the bigger books on my list. You guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted this today, and that is Detective Comics 880, the now probably iconic, classic, modern variant, featuring the lovely, smiling Joker done by Jock. I've wanted this book since I got back into collecting. This book has not gone down really in value. It's just kind of staying steady with a slow, steady increase. This is a mint copy too. Looking at this thing, this has got to be at least a 9.6. Once again, there's no spine ticks on this, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. I think there might be a little bit of dirt, maybe like right there. But if I send this out to get graded, I could probably have it cleaned. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back a 9.8 because this is absolutely immaculate. So I was happy to pay a little bit more for a really nice copy. Don't know if I really gave up too much. Drop some comments below on what you think about trading 3 slabs and a little bit of cash for this, if you would have done that. First appearance of Immortal Hulk, I don't know, is that long-term spec over something that's, I mean, this isn't guaranteed to hold its value, but this is obviously one of the most sought-after variants of modern variants. So to me, I was thinking I'd rather have this than Immortal Hulk. But let me know if I gave up too much by giving up 3 slabs for this, and let me know what you guys think about picking up a near mint copy of New Mutants for $100. I thought it was a good deal. I jumped on it. Maybe you guys think I'm crazy. But hey, I'd love to hear what you guys think down below. Make sure you comment on this. Thanks again for subscribing. And if you're not, hit that subscribe button. And then go check out my old videos, because I drop a lot of cool variants. And pick up a lot of modern variants. So thank you guys for checking out this video, and I will catch you guys later.